British silver Britannia coin was once one of the most circulated coins in the world. Used in the British Isles and throughout the Commonwealth nations, this coin was a symbol of British power and influence. Today, the coin remains as a testament of Britain's place in the world. Its diameter, 38.61 millimeters. Thickness, 3 millimeters. It bears a face value of 2 British pounds, backed by the United Kingdom's government. Britannia's roots go back stretching all the way to the occupation of the British Isles by the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago. Britannia, the warrior queen, watchful guardian, and ever-changing face of Britain, has been depicted on the coins of British monarchs since 1672 with Charles II. Illustrated as a goddess, Britannia resembles the Roman figure Boudica. She was a firm fixture on coins from this point onward, appearing on pennies issued under every monarch from 1791 until decimalization, when she was chosen to appear on the 50-pence coin until 2008. Over time, Britannia came to represent the protective nature of Britain. The British silver Britannia bullion coin was first introduced in 1997 with a purity of 0.958. From 1997 to 2012, the silver Britannia was a larger coin with a total mass of 32.45 grams and a diameter of 40 millimeters. In 2013, the Royal Mint made changes to the coin, increasing its purity to 3/9 pure and shrinking both the mass and the diameter to 31.21 grams and 38.61 millimeters respectively. Over the years, the image of Britannia has altered slightly, with her maritime links being emphasized by switching her spear to a trident. Britannia is seen as a symbol of Britain's unity, liberty, and strength, meaning she resurfaces during particularly challenging times. On the reverse side of each coin is the image of Britannia, the guardian of the British Isles. She is featured with a trident in her right hand to command the seas of the English Channel, a Corinthian helmet upon her head, and a shield in her left hand with the Union Jack emblazoned on it as she stands ready to defend Britain. The silver British Britannia coin program is relatively young in the bullion coin market and has undergone a variety of changes in its short history. This year is no exception, as the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II is updated for the first time in almost 20 years. It reflects the current age of Britain's longest-serving monarch and was created by Jody Clark and unveiled in July of 2015. The 2016 Great Britain 1-ounce silver Britannia features the 5th definitive coinage portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Among world coins, the silver Britannia is notable for having a different British artist each year create the design for the standing portrait of Britannia, legendary guardian of Great Britain. The Royal Mint is the body permitted to strike British coins and is the world's leading export mint, making coins for an average of 60 countries every year. The Royal Mint originated over 1,100 years ago, producing coins for England and eventually Great Britain. Sir Isaac Newton took up the post of Warden of the Mint, responsible for investigating cases of counterfeiting in 1696, and subsequently held the office of Master of the Royal Mint from 1699 until his death in 1727. He unofficially moved the pound sterling to the gold standard from the silver in 1717. My opinion of the Britannia. I would describe this coin as elegant, but not exactly my favorite. As I am not a British subject, I am not a big fan of the Queen's effigy on all of her coins. although I must say it's nice to see her represented in a more current appearance. I always have an issue with the mirror finish on her face, which shows every tiny scratch. It is very visually distracting to me. The story of the Britannia is interesting and definitely ancient. The 2016 Britannia has changed the background of the obverse from a mirror finish to a textured finish, which presumably deters counterfeiting. But I'm not sure it was an aesthetic improvement to the coin. I will maintain the future Britannias in my collection, but probably not too many in my stack. Please be mindful that this content expresses my views and opinions as well as my interpretation of facts which I have obtained. I realize your opinions may differ considerably, and I would enjoy hearing your perspective. Feel free to comment below and let me know what you think.